Well, hello and welcome to Over the Vast Nurseries on a windy, chilly day in early spring. And in here in the greenhouse where it's nice and warm, it gives me the opportunity to take a look at some of the plants that we grow within our edibles and herb line. Ones that are available through a network of garden centres that are located right throughout our region. That's the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states of the US. And as I pan through here, you'll see that there's lots and lots of really good plants that I hope you'll get a chance to grow and also, of course, enjoy eating. Ones that you can plant outdoors in the garden, and also ones that I would suggest you think about growing in containers too. Ones that you can keep close to the back door, close to the kitchen door, that you can nip out at a moment's notice and snip off some of the foliage or fruits that are on there and use them in the kitchen. And of course, when it comes to growing herbs like that, what can be better than sweet basil? And this particular variety, which was developed at Rutgers University, is really, really special. This particular one is called Rutgers Passion. And what makes this one special is that this has got resistance to Downy Mildew. Natural resistance that means that you can grow it without the concern of that dreaded disease. It's a disease, if you haven't come across it before, that suddenly affects nice, big, strong, healthy basil plants like this. Particularly bad in humid, wet weather. You'll notice that instead of having nice green foliage like this, they start to take on a kind of yellowish color. Then they start to develop purplish brown and grayish color, and then start to defoliate and really look ugly. It's devastating and annoying, especially when you're just getting ready to pick your basil plants. Well, thanks to Dr. Jim Simon and Dr. Robert Pine, who pioneered the breeding work of developing this natural resistance, we now have varieties like this one that we can grow in our gardens, and you don't need to worry about having that disease. Now, of course, basil is a plant that loves to grow in warm weather. It just will not take cold, chilly days like today. So wait until all danger of frost passes, and then you can plant it out in your garden, or better still, perhaps as I do, grow it in containers, because then you're able to move it around the garden if needs be, but certainly nip out every now and then and just harvest the young shoots, and then you've got a constant supply of this really delicious herb that you can keep going right through the summer until the cooler weather of the autumn. Now, this particular selection is a fairly strong, vigorous growing one. Grows just a little over 2 foot high and spreads out to make a clump that's about 14 or 15 inches wide. So you don't need a lot of them. And if you start off with some nice big strong plants like these that come to you in these biodegradable pots, you'll get off to an even quicker start, because all you do is take this biodegradable pot, plant it in the soil, pot and all. You'll find that the pot will biodegrade, the roots will grow out from the side. There's no planting shock. You'll get a very quick transition, and of course lots of luxuriant growth that then you can harvest. So really exciting news to tell you about these new Downy Mildew resistant varieties, and this one particularly is called Rutgers Passion, a really exciting development in plant breeding by Rutgers University.